Mistake with the Alpha Chapter 43. Jalen's point of view.
I could sense that she was confused. Sally told me everything, he said to me. Oh, she said, not knowing what to say. If I even add that one of the maids also gave me the explanation, Sally did not see, she might not believe me. Being that she told me that except for her roomies and Sally, the rest to make fun of her. My intended words were interrupted by Sam's scream. This was so terrifying. What's wrong? I asked quickly. She didn't answer me but screamed again. This made me swim into the water to see if anything was hurting her there, but there was none. The third time she screamed, I knew what was happening to her. She's in her heat. You are in your heat, I told her. I could already smell her arousal. How's that possible? She asked me with a groan. Heats are for those females who already found their mate, and Sam here hasn't found hers. Strange things are just happening around me, and the more it happens, the more confused I am. I don't know, I replied. Me smelling her arousal was getting me so nuts. I know I can't leave her this way. She has to be relieved, and I know nothing can do that except a male deep down inside her. This thought scared me. I don't want any man inside my girl. Mate or no mate. Sam screamed again, and this got me harder. What's happening to me, Jay? She cried out. I then thought of taking her to my house outside the pack house. This is where Alvin, Ethan, and I do have fun. It is a place I built nicely for myself and my mate when I retire from being an alpha like my dad. For now, my house is the best in the pack. It's built with all technology. When I was building that house, my father kept on scolding me that I was wasting resources on building a house. I made sure I built it near a spring. No one will get to my house and will believe that a werewolf owns it. It was built to the richest human standard. I then thought of how to carry Sam. It was then I remembered that I'm a vampire breed and vampires have a vampire speed. I carried her on my back and then tried my vampire speed. At first it was difficult, but after 2 trials I got it. It was so fast that I was surprised at my speed. With the distance of where I am to my house, it only took me a few minutes. First time using the vampire ability. It's all about Sam. I took her to my room and then placed her on my bed. No one was in there because I wouldn't allow anyone to stay. They'll just come and tidy it up. Sam was so restless and sweaty. I don't know what I can do for her. I was scared that if I relieved her with the only way a female heat could be relieved, she might get pregnant. She won't, my wolf corrected me. Yes, he was right. The only person who could impregnate a she-wolf is their mate. That's why wolves can have sex with other wolves and not be afraid of them getting pregnant. I then climbed the bed and moved closer to her. I was almost going crazy with want. What are you doing? She asked me. Relieving you? I replied. No, she shook her head. Your mate will hurt. I'll endure it, she said. She's such a considerate person, but I was too aroused to listen to her. Her heat will last for 3 days, and I'm not ready to let another man smell it. You can call me selfish, I don't mind. I crashed my mouth on her, and she didn't object. She embraced it and let me ride her so hard. I know this will be a long night for us, and I'm so ready for it. I miss this woman so much, and I'm sure I'm going to have her. I know I can't be satisfied, but these 3 days, she's sure of me. Allison's POV. Dad, I don't understand what is going on. Jalen's not even looking at my side. He still wants that girl, she said. How's that possible? The mating bond should be stronger than anything else he feels for that girl, Omar said with a distant look. I don't think so. He won't even touch me, he said. We need to see Diana, he told me. Diana is a witch and I don't trust her. If you want to know, I'm not Jalen's true mate. It's the witch that made him think so, but I don't think she's powerful enough. Those witch that I know do such things, they are very effective. When my father proposed to me that he wants me to be Jalen's mate, I didn't object because I've always had eyes on Jalen since I was young. When my mother died and I had to leave, I still had the hope that I was his mate. It was until I secretly went to see Jalen that I knew we weren't mates. Jalen didn't recognize me to be Allison, but yet if we were mates he would have smelt it or at least felt some pull, but he didn't. That was when my father took the step he took. I wouldn't blame him for what he did. He suffered a lot for this pack, and with him not having a male child to succeed him, all his effort will be for nothing. He wants the power. I want the male and the power. Dad, I personally don't think that your witch is powerful enough to get us our desired result. She's just there doing nothing, I complained to him. It's because you don't know how powerful she is. It's because Jalen is a Leakin and a hybrid for that matter. If it's another powerless, which they won't be able to get to this stage at all, he said. I gave my father a suspicious look. I didn't believe a thing he said. Not my fault, though. I've never seen this woman do something so right. We both went to Diana. When we got to Diana's cave, she wasn't there. We had to wait for her to return, and I was getting so impatient about everything. Finally, when Diana showed up, she had in her hand a dead lion. I wondered how a thin woman could carry such lion in her tiny hands. "It's magic, my dear," she said to me as if she heard my thoughts.
Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications to stay up to date with new videos uploaded. Also, check out our next video in the series.